All right, what's up, fellas? It's Mark Parson, Cornerback Pro. All right, so today's video, it's February 24th, 2018. Make sure you guys are hustling. Make sure you guys are working. Watch every single video on the YouTube channel, man. Watch every single video. Shoot, do it multiple times. You're going to improve naturally. It's just going to naturally improve from your knowledge, and then you got to apply it. Make sure you email me at cornerbackpro@gmail.com for the one-on-one mastery program. It's called Nike and Rivals Camp 101 Mastery. It's the best thing that I've created so far. I'm very proud of it. And then email me and ask me for the training program so you can become elite. You really need both, all right? Okay, so today's video has to do with my boy Derek Cox. All right, so this is Derek Cox. He played cornerback, right? Now, I think Derek retired maybe a few years ago. But it's an incredible journey, dude. All right, so Derek went to William and Mary. So William and Mary is not a huge school. It's really not even a school known for like putting out a whole bunch of NFL guys. But it's a really good academic school, and it's a really cool area. It's called Williamsburg, Virginia, not too far from where I stay. But I met Derek. So check this out, guys. I met Derek at Shane Sykes training facility. So when I started training, is actually when I really started training with Shane. After I didn't do well on my pro day. So this video is about really like the difference between, and this is really for you college guys. You basically what can happen on a bad pro day and what can happen on a good pro day. Okay. Um, when I went to Prime U, I really learned a lot. Like it really made me a better corner. The only difference is my 40-yard dash went down. You know, my 40-yard dash. So like when I was in college, I was running mostly 4.4s. Well, when I came back at my pro day, I ended up running a 4.5, and at my height, I really needed to run a faster time at my pro day, and it basically sent my draft stock down, not in a good way. Okay. My pro day wasn't bad though. My pro day was really good. Like everything looked excellent. Or my bench. Like I jumped to 38 vertical. I could have did better on my broad jump, but my 40-yard dash and my bench wasn't great. Now just to give you an example, like I was benching 225 10 times after the workouts when I was in college. Well, my pro day, I only benched fresh, only benched 225 12 times. So it's just like if I could go back, I would definitely change some of the training. So when I left my pro day, I was like, dang, man, I didn't do as well as I wanted to do. So I was like, I should have trained with Shane, man. You know, I should have trained for the explosive power and all that stuff. So everything I basically tell y'all to do, explosive power and different stuff like that. So I went back to Shane. All right, before the draft, I was like, yo, I gotta get back, I gotta get right. And that's when I met Derek. Now look, Derek trained with Shane, and Shane was like, man, I spent like 20 grand to go to to go to prom. I spent like 20 grand, right? Man, Shane was training. See, it's not always about the most expensive, popular place. Okay? Now, it's not always about that. Shane was training these guys for him for like $300 a month. $300. And remind you, like combine training. And it's 4 months, so that's nothing. And he's from, he was living there anyways, because it was in Williamsburg. Shane was training them for $300. Nobody knew about Derek Cox, dude. No, listen to me. Nobody knew about Derek Cox, man. All right. Derek Cox went out on that pro day, on his pro day. So I was training with him before the pro day. I'm training with him because I think my pro day was before his, I think. And Derek Cox went out there. He wasn't even a quick twitch type of guy. He was a long, like rangy guy, but you could tell he had some top end speed. Well, at least I could when I met him. He didn't have crazy numbers at William and Mary. So like you guys are like, well, yo, did he get 20 picks? Nah, he didn't have crazy numbers, but he went out to that pro day and had excellent numbers. He ended up running like a 4.3, and he ended up having like everything else was pretty good. And he looked good. They said I wasn't there, but all these teams started calling him, and it went from like me being like I'm just telling you, and I experienced this. I went from one of the top dogs to like, yo, Mark Parson, yada yada yada, and then he went up. he he was the top dog, like in our area, and everybody was hitting him up. He ended up getting drafted, and he's a really smart guy too. He's really smart guy. He ended up getting drafted to the Jaguars that year, third round. You go from nobody knowing you. You go from nobody knowing you to literally getting drafted third round. All right. So just to give you guys a little look, when you're in camp, anybody can get cut at the end of the day. But when they draft you, it's like you're their guy. So look, if you come into camp out of shape, you come into camp sorry, not ready, like it's mostly mental. If you come in there and look just out of shape, it's like you don't even care. But when you get drafted, they usually have more patience with you, right? Just like in college, for you college guys, you come into shape, you come into camp, you're a scholarship guy, and you're just not necessarily ready. You need to be developed. They'll be patient with you, right? But if you're a walk on trying to make the team, you come in there out of shape. If you're a new guy, you come in there and you're trying out, or they just brought you in as a preferred walk on, yo, they'll get rid of you. They'll be like, man, get out of here, man. So you really gotta, if you're a walk on or if you're an undrafted rookie free agent or something like that, you gotta be better than everybody else. That's the thing. You have to be better than them, you know? You gotta be in better shape. So just giving y'all a heads up. But for the most part, they won't cut you. They're not gonna cut you if you just need to be developed. So if you get drafted, my point is get drafted. Get drafted and then get a scholarship to the college so you can have it. So even if you weren't ready, they'll give you time to develop, you know. But anyways, back to Derek. Yo, Derek's a smart guy. He ended up getting drafted third round. And I remember I finally, I made the team. I'm on the 53-man roster of Houston. And I'm like, God, dog, it was so much harder. It's so much harder, which is okay. That now I'm able to teach y'all because of that, because of what I went through. You know what I mean? So I don't regret it, but there's some things that I would have done differently to make it easier on me, right? And I'm just telling y'all, um, understand this: a great pro day or a great tryout can change your life. I remember when we played them, right? I think it might have been the last game of the season. It might have been the last game of the season, and I was on the 53-man roster of Houston. And mind you, again, a year ago, nobody knew him. Guess what? He was starting for the Jaguars when I came down there. We went to Jacksonville, and the dude was starting. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, he's starting against Andre, and nobody knew him a year ago. You feel me? So just know how important these tryouts. How what you can do if you're prepared on the pro days, the combines. You know, for you high school guys, these camps, these Nike camps, these Rivals camps, the Under Armour camps, these showcases, literally your whole life can be changed in one day for the better. Literally. I saw it with my own eyes. Derek Cox, Google him. It's incredible. So I just say prepare, understand your whole life can change. God, I get emails all day, with people just telling me their story about like, Dad, I thought I was gonna do this. I thought I was gonna, man, I didn't get an offer yet. I'm late. It's like my junior year, senior year. Well, of course, it would have been great if you would have found my channel in ninth grade, eighth grade, seventh grade, of course. But your whole life can still be changed in one day in what you do. Now, obviously, when I say one day, you're gonna have to prepare for like a couple months. But I'm talking about when it's time to perform. You know, when it's time to perform, that one showcase, that one camp can literally change your life, yo. I saw it. I saw it with my own eyes. With him, and then I saw it on the flip side of my experience. You feel me? So Make sure you guys really get with the top trainer. Like I said, if you don't have any money, that's on you. You like, well, dad, what? I'm only in 10th grade, man. I'm only 8th grader. I'm dependent on my parents. Well, that's your fault. Because I put out a video earlier and I said this is a way where you can get some extra cash. And then you can pay for the top trainer in your city. You understand? Who's going, like I said with Shane, you know. Shane's not even expensive here. It's incredible. So all I'm saying, like, really, if you're really serious, look, check this out. Do you I remember they were I was reading this book. I forgot what book it was called. But they were talking about how the old ancient Easterners, how they, if they had like a skill, whether it was like learning how to use chi or a martial arts or some type of form of magic or whatever, yo, they would have to go like to even get taught by the guru. Man, they would have to do something amazing like to prove that how bad they wanted it. They had to like climb a freaking mountain or do something crazy. You know what I'm saying? They would have to do something to really prove that they were worthy to even start training. All you guys got to do is get a couple $100 a month, you know, couple hundred, find a way, cut some grass, train some kids, uh, do some yard work, sell whatever, maybe even get a job, depending on if you're old enough. That's all you got to do. Come on, man. This is easy, dog. This is easy. To change your whole life, it's easy compared to how they used to do, like, like I said, compared to how it used to be. So, shoot, all you got to do is go on my channel and watch half the stuff and just do it. Most of the stuff is for free. So, like I said, change your mindset and understand your whole life can be changed in one showcase, one camp, one pro day, one NFL combine, but you got to be prepared and you got to be doing the right stuff. So I just wanted to give a little story about that, man. Derek Cox, hey, look, Derek Cox played pretty well. He ended up and this is a story for another day. He ended up getting picked up by the Chargers. They signed him to a $21 million deal, dog. You understand? Look, 21 mil, 10 guaranteed, 10 million guaranteed, bruh. Now they ended up cutting him pretty fast. I don't know why. I haven't talked to him about it. I'm not sure. But still got 10 million. 10 million guaranteed. He went from William and Mary, nobody knowing him, balling out at his pro day, his showcase, right? Playing for some years, doing well, starting in the NFL. Then getting picked up for 21 mil, 10 guaranteed. Shoot, you win. You won. Congratulations, you won. So I just want to share that story with you, man. You can do it. I believe in you guys. Like I said, I'm answering emails all day. And most of the time, this guy's not believing in himself. Well, I understand. You got to build that level of confidence. You got to know what to do. You got to know how to train. Once you do that, once you master the skills that I teach, and then you work really hard at doing the stuff, your confidence is going to grow. You're going to be like, yo, especially if you're in high school. Because obviously it gets harder in college and it gets harder in NFL, so you got to really put in work after that. But, yo, in high school, yo, nobody knows how to play DB. There's nobody teaching this stuff, dude. And when I say teaching it, I'm talking more to the level I'm teaching you guys. I literally pinpointed, like, I'm mapped out exactly how to do it and what you need to work on in practice. You know what I mean? So nobody's teaching it. So nobody knows how to play. So if you just do 85% of what I teach, you're gonna see drastic improvement. And people gonna be like, "Dad, yo, who coaching you? Who taught you? Yo, you look good, man." You understand? That's how it works. All right, so yeah, hit me up, cornerbackpro@gmail.com. Get the one-on-one mastery, the camp one-on-one mastery. Ask me for the training. Let's get started, man. It's February 24th. Like I said, your whole life can be changed. And I'm going to keep giving you guys stories so you can understand, like, yo, he's just like you. Okay? I promise you. Nobody, like, he was just like you. And then he's in this Jaguars uniform coming out and they like, Derek Cox. You know what I'm saying? All right, guys. Peace.